Madri guys, hello everyone, it's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig Eats the World. Another cheeky little food/beer review for you today. This is for Madri Excepcional El Alma de Madrid Cerveza. A Spanish beer, but is it really a Spanish beer? I don't think it is. This one's brewed in the UK, and I think it's just owned by Molson Coors or whatever, who pump out the Carling and the guff like that. And this is essentially, from what I've heard people say, this is what people have said, that this is just a Spanish Carling, or a fake Spanish Carling. That's what I've heard people say. We'll find out if that's true, if it's any good, because I'm not really a huge lover of Carling. I haven't had it for years, but I'm certainly not a lover of it. This says Madri Exceptional Premium Lager Beer, Cerveza. Premium Lager, brewed and packed in the UK. Molson Coors Brewing Company, UK, Burton-upon-Trent. Yeah. So it's a UK brewed beer, and generally speaking, when you get these Spanish or world beers and they end up moving their facilities, or having facilities, not moving, but having facilities in the UK for easier distribution, they generally make an inferior product. There's ABV percentage changes, and generally they're just not as nice as when you get the actual Italian version, Spanish version, Belgian version, whatever. It's just not the same. I wonder if this is going to be the same, but, you know, maybe I'm not the best person to ask, because I've never actually had a Madri before. This is the first time ever having a Madri Excepcional Cerveza. Cerveza Excepcional. I am mucho excited to try it, though. To be fair, guys, it's a hot day today. We're going to go in there raw with it and see how it tastes. It's a 4.6% volume lager. This is a 660 milliliter bottle, so more than a pint. Not that much more, but more than a pint. This cost essentially £2.33. I picked this up as part of a 3 for £7 deal for beers at Morrison's local, like a little Morrison's. And this ended up being £2.33. So it's not cheap, certainly not cheap, but it is a large Cerveza. All right then, no more fannying around. Let's just get stuck in there raw with it. I mean, you know, the bottle is nice. It's a nice branding, isn't it? You know, the Spanish gentleman with the sort of the Czech design shirt, and it's got the Czech design hat on there, just like he's wearing there as well. You know, a smart Spanish geezer there. Do you know what I mean? Spanish, España. Hombre de España. Yeah. Looks very smart. It's nice branding. It's supposed to seem like one of those classic Spanish cervezas, but it clearly isn't. I don't know. It's brewed in the UK by Coors, Molson Coors. So anyway, let's give it the benefit of the doubt, guys. Enough fanning around. Before we do taste it, though, please do us a favour and smash that like button. We just open it up. Smash that like button on this video. Give us a huge thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel if you fancy and get yourself involved for these beer reviews. So let's give it a pour and see sort of what it smells like, what it tastes like, and how it looks, etc. I mean, it looks nice and refreshing. It looks quite light. You know, it's not very ambery. It's more strawy, I'd say, in the colour. Got a nice little head on it, doesn't it? Yeah, you know, it's quite nice. And that's... this is about, I think, a 330 milliliter glass, this one. So it's about half of this bottle fits in there perfectly. Let's give it a cheeky little aroma smell. See what's going on. I mean... it smells quite nice. It smells like sort of, I'm getting, you know, it smells similar to me to how a San Miguel smells. Sort of hoppy, but sweet. Definite sweetness and hoppiness and sort of bit maltiness. I like it. It smells good, guys. It smells actually good. The aroma test is passed by the Madri. Let's see if the taste test is passed by the Madri and the overall experience. Let's get stuck in here and then raw, guys. Here we go. Fizzy. Yeah, you know what? I quite like it. It's actually decent, guys, you know. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. People slag it off. That's way nicer than a Carling, or at least a Carling I had years ago anyway. People say it's just a Spanish Carling. It's essentially the same, but I think that's given it a bit of a bad rap. It's very much got that similar sort of Spanishy Cerveza style. You can see what they've been trying to do here. They've been trying to just target those Spanish beer lovers and get a mass-produced beer out into the market there. Coors Malston, that's what they've done. And I think they've done it quite well, to be honest. It has a very nice flavour. It's very crisp and refreshing. It's light. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoy that. Yeah, it's got that sort of San Miguel-y / Estrella-y sort of vibe going on, as you maybe would expect it to. So I guess it's to compete with those. Let's pour the rest in here. Because obviously the Spanish cervezas have been absolutely dominating the UK beer market for a while. Well, I don't know about if they're dominating, but it seems like there's just a lot of Spanish cervezas being sold in high volumes. You know, the likes of San Miguel, the likes of Estrella, Cruz Campo, these sorts of things. And I guess this is just an attempt, really, to compete with these guys and get product out there that is going to appeal to those sorts of beer buyers. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with that one, guys. I reckon that actually gets a thumbs up from me. It's not the nicest beer I've ever had. Probably wouldn't buy it again just because there's lots of different choice out there. I know what beers I like. It is a good beer, though. If I was, you know, in a pub and they had that on draft or on tap or whatever, I would think it would be a nice, refreshing beer to have. Hot summer's day, whatever, lovely stuff. It's decent, you know, my friends. I reckon that's a decent beer. I'm going to give it, you know, honestly, I'm going to give it a solid 6.5. A 6.5 here for the Madri, and I was not expecting to give it that high at all. It genuinely is a very tasty beverage. Oh, people have been slagging this off, saying it's some Carling water. I mean, it's got a much more complex, flavoursome, hoppy, sweet, little Spanish ales dancing on your tongue sort of vibe there than compared to like a Carling Pisswasser. That's my opinion anyway. There you go, guys. Madri gets a thumbs up from me. Yeah, decent, 6.5 out of 10. Let us know what you think about it. First time me ever having one of these. I do have like a beer list. We started reviewing beers during the start of the World Cup, doing world beers. I've done about 46, now 47 beers. I'll try and get the list up on this video at the end here so you can sort of see the rankings of what we've had so far. Obviously, I've had way loads of beers back in the day, Kronenbergs and whatever growing up. But these are just a list from when I started reviewing beers here this summer. So we'll probably redo all those sorts of ones from back in the day there as well at some point and give them a modern rating. But it's unfair for me to rate them from memory. So it's just what we've rated this year. Anyway, that's the end of this beer review. It's actually a thumbs up from me for the Madri Excepcional. Is it exceptional? I wouldn't say that, but I'd say it's pretty damn good. It's a decent tipple. I don't mind it at all. It's flavoursome. It's nice. It's quite subtle, but it's got some nice complex sorts of hoppiness going on there, and a bit of sweetness and a nice flavour, and it goes down well. It's a refreshing, smooth, light, crisp sort of a beverage. Get in, belter. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. That's the end of this beer review. Keep a lookout for upcoming beer reviews and all sorts of food reviews as well on this channel. Flying Pig Eats the World. Thanks for watching. Smash that like before you go. Hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon and get yourself in there raw, my friends. I'll see you soon, and remember, Piggy loves you.